quiet.
It's not.
But it's like I'm wearing earmuffs.
You're quite literally wearing earmuffs.
They're phones. They're not
And the
muffs.
word dim to describe
That's what I said. I don't know sound.
Hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts, the dim-wittedest podcast on the whole dim internet. Yeah, no, guys, listen, here's the thing. This is our inaugural podcast with we've got new microphones. And I'm being told that I have to do the intros right now. But guess what? She can shut up because I set these up. They're great. It's wonderful. We're going to talk into them. Hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. I'm Brandon Birdwell. I'm one half of the Cold Hands, Warm Hearts podcasting duo.
Hi, I'm Ashley Engle. I'm the other half, and I thoroughly enjoy being told to shut up by my brother right out of the gate.
I got a text message from you earlier that told me to shut up, so guess what? What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
That's off-air talk.
You're off-air talk. I don't know.
Okay, but I'm serious. My ears sound dim. We're trying to work through some kinks here, guys.
These are not kinks. Here's the thing.
The mics are great. I'm having a hard time hearing myself.
That's on you.
It sounds like I'm wearing earplugs, not earphones.
Are you?
No.
What was that?
You heard me. Happy Halloween, guys.
Happy weenie.
That's
what the kids used to say.
We want to invite you, if you haven't already done so, to listen to our last episode, which does not have a Halloween title. It's titled, I Ate My Weight in Dolphin Nuggets.
Yep.
But what we did on that episode is we talked about our 2019 stay in a possibly haunted house.
Probably.
Haunted.
Most likely. 100% haunted house.
In Barnstable, Massachusetts.
Barnstable.
We also put a tour of this house on the socials. So if you don't follow us on social media, please do that right this very second.
I gotta tell you, HTTPS. Okay. I gotta tell you, listen, guys, I'm looking across this room and Ashley is on a legit, it's so professional. You don't look so like just thrown together, haphazard, just an absolute amateur hiding behind your pantyhose. And now
I don't have a pantyhose cover anymore in front of my face, guys.
You look like when you see people doing podcasts.
Yeah.
That's what you look like.
Hey, that's what I'm doing. So guys, it's Halloween. Let's get back to the agenda. Halloween. So this evening, we're going to do our traditions. Our main tradition is that we all assemble on Harry and Cindy's back porch.
Assemble.
Our parents.
Are we the Avengers?
We're the Avengers. Avengers assemble. Birdwell's Ingles assemble. And we go, and we meet back there, and all the kids are in their costumes, and we have chili, and we have witch's brew, and various treats. And
is there going to be chili tonight?
Brandon, there has been chili for the last several years.
Nothing is certain. I like to live life.
We always have witches.
I live life one day at a time.
To be fair, we started chili during the pandemic.
So, okay.
So 3 years ago.
Pandemic chili.
But we've always had witch's brew.
That's true. But I didn't ask about that. I asked about chili.
Yes, we're having chili.
Thank you. That was so simple. You just had to answer my question. I posed a very simple question, and that question was, will there be chili? And that was your cue to say, yes, Brandon, there will be chili. And I would have said, huzzah. Huzzah to Halloween. Huzzah to All Hallows Eve, slow-cooked chili.
Hey, what's Mom's favorite Halloween joke every year? Every year.
Is it something about like a Halloweeny.
The butcher.
The butcher who's
What did the butcher say when he handed the customer an empty sausage casing?
Happy Halloweeny, Mom. Pass the chili, Crindy.
The
Title.
sausage casing was empty because it's in the chili.
And it's hollow because it's a joke.
Get it?
Halloweeny.
So
God,
normally,
I really fixed that headphone issue.
you just turned it up.
I addressed it head on.
Yeah, you did.
As issues present themselves, I have steak in my teeth.
Ew. It's very smoky in here. He just made a steak and it's infiltrated the whole home.
I made a mistake. Oh. You get it?
But was it delicious?
Halloweenies and missteaks.
Hey,
How about it?
title?
Yeah, but you're good with that one.
No.
Guys, can I also say
Not
something
at
else
all.
on the technology front that I'm very excited about? What are you looking at?
I thought a dog was lurking behind the door, but they're not. It's not.
A dog is lurking behind two doors. There's two doors behind.
That's separating the
Yes,
canines from us.
So I had a connector to my television, and now I have the agenda, the whole agenda. It's up on it's on a big TV in the background. So
We're fresh and profesh today,
we
guys.
kind of are, and this is I'm excited about this because
Okay.
the computer is currently being utilized by producer, and should he have issues or questions or whatever, he can just type them in. We can look at the TV.
Yeah, we can.
There will be answers. There will be answers,
That's
and
what's
there
been
will
missing.
be chili. There will be chili. That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
But instead,
hey, there's going to be chili, Brandon.
you were a real horse's patoot about the chili question.
Okay, so we go to their porch. We have chili and witch's brew. Brandon and Jeff, my husband, for those of you joining us for the first time,
The Jeff.
we love to watch you guys do. I'm slowly.
Are you unplugged again? This is, guys, I can.
Okay, quit talking about the headphones and the technology. We're working through some kinks. Okay, I'm going to keep talking. So
You don't say.
Brandon and Jeff always do a dance to Spooky Scary Skeleton.
It's very good. It's V good.
Be good. It's improvisational, but also they kind of know because it's been several years now. We might have to post one of these on the socials.
We know the way the song moves, but we don't know how the song's going to move us year to year.
until it's in the moment.
I can always count on the fact that I'll do some form of a robot. Jeff will do the water pump,
It's a signature move.
and he'll do the little Dutch boy.
The little Dutch boy in the water pump.
Jeff's dance moves are fire. He's got awesome names for him. Here I am doing just some like stock footage robot dance. Jeff's over here creating worlds. Little Dutch boy.
He's quite the choreographer.
The water pump is a painful dance to execute.
It really is.
Lives in the hips.
And the shins.
Shins and hips.
You could hurt a shin.
Get out on the dance floor and shake a shin, baby. Get out there, wiggle them hips, and do the dip and shake a shin, baby. Little Dutch boy.
The great thing about...
Yes.
Yes.
Do the water pump now.
Oh my goodness, Brandon. Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
The best thing about Jeff's dancing, though, is his face. No emotion.
Stoic.
Stoic. His body could be doing the weirdest dance moves.
It's like someone.
You're not going to know.
It's like someone green screened and photoshopped as like a
Yes.
serious face onto a wild body.
Yes.
That's where Asher gets his very stoic scowl and serious face.
Oh, he's had that scowl for years.
It's an Engle face, is what that
It
is.
is.
The Birdwells are just we're like a bunch of just
Expressive.
carnival people. Just wow, wow, wow. And then Jeff is just that's Jeff.
Totally. That reminds me of one of my best friends, Becky. Hi, Becky.
Professional podcaster and dear friend.
Total dear friend. And I was in her wedding and the photographer was like, let's do a funny one. Everybody look at Becky's ring and make the most surprised face you can. And so we did it. And then they snapped the picture and then they were like, let's try again. I think you can do better. And so we tried again. Let's try again. Let's do. And then we did one more. And Becky's mom, Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Dear Nancy.
Dear Nancy. Was off to the side and she goes, man, I didn't think Ashley could make it any bigger, any more of a surprised face, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
said, You don't know what you're dealing with here, Nance.
You got to sell it.
You got to sell it.
Sing it to the back row.
That's right.
Sell it. God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it.
So spooky, scary skeleton dance. Then tonight's going to be a little bit different because Jeff's out of town, which isn't great, but that's okay.
That is, okay. I
you
guess
not
I
know?
kind of knew, but not also. And then you got me all pumped up about the water pump and the little Dutch boy. And now it's.
And the chili. Still going to have the chili.
Is he, could he like zoom in?
Can we zoom it in?
Can we zoom in the little Dutch boy?
We'll try. And we'll try to film it. He'll probably be asleep at that point. But
I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be great.
yeah, because they'll be chilly, Brandon.
They'll
be chilly.
Can I tell you something that shame on you? Can I tell you something? Can I cast aspersions and shame on you?
For what?
Consent to my shame before I do it.
I'm frightened.
You should be. It's This is Hagobeeem.
Tricks or treats.
Tricks. Oh gosh, I have
Tricks
a story.
on you.
I have a story about that.
Oh yeah, you
You
do.
do. So, but shame on you for shame. For
What
shame.
did I do?
A wife saying that a replacement for her husband is chili. A pot of bubbling meat is better than Jeff's dancing.
In person dancing?
For shame.
Please.
No, please. Please, you. No, I'm telling you my story real quick before we move on.
Well, let me finish tonight's happenings and then I promise we'll circle back. So tonight's going to be a little different. Jeff is gone. Asher's team made it to the playoffs. The Edmond Wolves.
Go Wolves, take
Go
state.
Wolves. Ow.
Oh, is that what you do? Do you do it in the stand?
No, but I want to. There's a woman.
What's stopping you?
Fear of judgment.
Fear of shame. For shame. Shame to you. Shame on thou'st thee.
So there's one lady in the stands. She's one of the boys' grandmothers, and she is a dear lady. And she goes, the mighty, mighty wolves. And every time I want so badly to organize all the people in the stands for the wolves to go, ow.
Ow.
After she just says it, the
like it.
mighty, mighty wolves, ow.
Is this just a lady? Is she on a microphone or is she just walking around the crowd yelling that?
No, she's standing there.
Is she someone's mother? Or is she just like
Grandmother.
a crazy person off the street?
No, she's wonderful, and she is our most enthusiastic fan. But I just want to,
She's the leader of the wolf pack.
That's it, right? But so here's what we've determined. So on Brandon's birthday party episode, we talked about the Goodwill game and how Jeff got a Wolf Howling at the Moon t-shirt.
Oh, such a good shirt.
So another thing I'm proposing for the playoffs is that Jeff is the mascot. He's going to wear that t-shirt and Asher's werewolf mask for Halloween.
Yeah.
And he's going to be
Animatronic
like
werewolf mask.
the yell leader on the sidelines.
Just
and Asher would be
just
humiliated.
Just incredibly successful businessman, family man, wandering the sidelines in a crazy wolf mask.
I know.
This is really, really funny.
Tell me that wouldn't engage the crowd.
It would be great. That's a great shirt for the occasion. It's dry fit. It's
Right.
athletic wear. Mm-hmm. He's. I'm so mad at you that you said chili. Everything around chili.
dare you.
I have such trauma around just the notion of chili today. A, yeah, there will be chili. Just say it.
There's
And
gonna
B-
be chili.
And B, there won't be Jeff, but there will be chili. Like that's somehow better. I'm sorry, guys. We started with the microphones.
So Asher's going to have to leave us for a bit to go to practice. Then
Which
he's
is a
going
bummer.
to come back and trick or treat with his buds.
Okay, cool.
Then Hopi's going to go trick or treating with a friend. Benny's going to go trick or treating.
Yeah, a lot of friend stuff this year.
As they get older, we used to go all together, but now we're scattered a little bit. It's a little bit sad.
Jeff's in.
I know.
Where is he?
But they'll be chilly. Also, tonight, I'm going to host a bunch of teenage boys at my house.
Oh, so that ended up coming through?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I knew there was some struggle around making a list and scheduling and whatnot, so I'm
We
glad
got
that
her
came through.
done.
Good deal.
And I'll tell you, I'm feeling good about this because you know what people anticipate on Halloween? Teenage tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery, for
And so
sure.
I'm feeling good about the fact that my son, not that I don't trust him because he's a good kid. I just know that people are expecting teenage tomfoolery.
Mm-hmm.
So even if he didn't initiate some, he could get like guilt by association or like just because he's a teenager.
And they're all just hanging out with you because I'm a cool mom.
I'm
You can hang
not
out
a
with
regular
cool
mom.
I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
So let me tell you real quick their list for foods, and then I want you to tell your story.
Oh, thank you. I'm allowed. Thank you for that. That's great.
There's going to be chili.
Just
So
just pacifying my brother with a bowl of chili.
would it work?
I mean, can't stop thinking about the chili at this point. So
Beans, meat.
Oh, hotly debated if beans belong in a chili.
Yeah.
A lot of people. We could put a little survey up on
Let's do it.
on the socials.
It's a good idea. We'll engage the community.
Thank you.
So this is the list of items that my son, who's 14, gave me for his party. S'mores,
Okay.
pigs in a blanket.
Not a pre-made s'more. They're like the s'more
We're
fixins.
going to make them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We've got a fire
Because a
pit.
s'more, just a pre-made s'more is
Ew, no.
that's
Get outta here.
It's gauche. Inappropriate.
Has no place at this party.
No.
This fire party.
Fire, hot, super hot fire, guys. Hey, also listen,
Rager.
are the pigs in a blanket pre-made, or are you going to do like
Well,
like a pastry
Clinty's
dough?
actually making them.
Oh,
Isn't that kind?
I love a pig in a
I
blanket.
can't stop.
Oh my gosh, they're such a danger food. They're danger.
They're so good.
They're so good.
So I affirm these choices thus far.
Thus-
Wrap snacks.
Like the Rick Ross
Chips.
wraps? They want wrap snacks? Is that because like they're cool and hip?
I don't know.
Wrap
It's just the
snacks?
hot chip at the moment.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Takis.
Oh, no, you lost me at Takis.
Right?
Do not care for a Taki.
Also, tons of warheads.
Are hot Cheetos in the mix? Hot Cheetos and Takis? Those
Tacos. Takis. Tacos.
hot taco.
Taco. No, Takis. Warheads.
Gross.
They wanted to do the one chip challenge from Pocky. Have you seen this one?
Yes, people are getting like admitted to the
Violently
hospital.
ill.
Yes.
I said no.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool,
I'm a cool mom,
But I do
but
draw
no.
the line.
No on the one chip challenge. But do you want one? Because if you're going to do it, I'd rather you be here and not out.
I'd rather you do it in the house.
I'd rather you do it in the house if you're going to do the one chip challenge.
But anyway, I'm wondering if these boys are going to have any taste buds left at the end of the night. Warheads, Takis.
It is quite literally the most schizophrenic menu of all time. It's like you're covering far too many like areas of your taste buds.
I know.
You're hitting them with the warheads right after the one chip challenge.
Right? So,
Sociopath behavior.
well, they're going to eat all those things, and they're going to play football, they're going to play cornhole, they're going to play spike ball, and they're going to watch a movie on the porch, and I think it's going to be nice.
What
and I'm
movie?
going to know where they are.
I feel like that's a lot of activities to pack into a short period of
well,
time.
it's not that there's an agenda.
Is there going to be
just available.
yeah, you can't even have fun without an agenda. It's weird. You literally have mapped out their
who
whole
in
evening.
this room has taught middle school? Who has pastored? Who has taken children across the country and planned events for them?
It's me. Thank you, guys. It's just an honor to be nominated. So many
You're
people.
right.
I have so many people.
Don't know how to do a party for teenager middle schoolers.
Yeah. So here's what you do. You just nestle in for the night with a good snow cone and a nice book. I'll tell you what kind of parties you had growing up. You had the teen scene, and that was the cool.
It was.
Remember that one time when you had a bunch of friends over? I don't know what it was for, but you guys put on like a little concert.
It was my birthday,
and you guys,
and it was a lip sync show.
it was a lip sync show in our house. In our house. And my favorite one ever was that there was a scene. It was the scene from Les Miserables.
which
Katie.
wasn't even a movie at the time. It was a stage musical.
Two girls dressed in their marmiest attire.
Aaron and Elizabeth. Hi guys.
Hi guys, be cool. Hey, let's air this dirty laundry.
They would be
real
proud,
quick.
and they should be proud.
They sang the song, and it is the scene where Cosette's mother dies. Someone dies?
Yes.
And at the end of the song, lip syncing to a room full of eager teens, just the slowest, most depressing song ever. Lip syncing it, and then at the end, she dies, and she slowly covered her face with a blanket. I was a child, and I was embarrassed for this. Like, I was watching it going, is everybody seeing what's happening right now? Other kids are out getting into all sorts of trouble. And we're in here lip syncing slow, sad songs and mock dying and covering each other's faces with a blanket. Now I've seen some sad stuff.
It was a rager.
I have seen some very sad stuff in my day. This though, the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
So,
tell your story about
looking forward to hearing how tonight goes. On my own, pretending he's beside me.
There will be no lip syncing.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Please
guys.
come to my party. I don't have friends to come over.
Stop.
So when you die, I'll cover you with blankets and we'll hold.
I can't believe you just sang that whole thing.
Yeah.
No, here's me at the sliding door. Grr. Hey guys, you look like you're having so much fun playing football out here.
Yeah.
You know, have you finished your s'mores, fellas? Because you know what, I've got a video camera, some props. Can you imagine?
Guys, come on, curtain and 5. Curtain and 5. Don't keep the people waiting.
All of a sudden, all their moms start showing up in the driveway.
I can't wait.
Matt told me he didn't feel well, so I came to get him.
Yeah. Hold on, though. No, shh. No, Harrison's about to lip sync memories from Cats. We need, we're about to do a big finish with the magical Mr. Mustopheles. Guys, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Welcome out for a Halloween Broadway.
And Hopi has 2 flashlights.
Just seating people.
And it's just me
Just you sitting there. Just
and the dogs.
come on, Harrison, to the back row. Emote.
You make such a good Grisabella, sweetie.
This is so. Oh my gosh, that was so sad to see.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Oh gosh, so does mine.
So tell your story about trick or treat, because it's a good one.
Oh man, I'm so glad we covered that. Like that's good. That's primo pod content right there.
And that's not on the agenda. That's real life, guys.
That could never be on anyone's agenda. That's on Rogers and Hammerstein's agenda. That's the only agenda that's on. The corn is as high as an elephant's heart. So, God, that was a...
And two of the boys come rolling out in the radio
my
flyer
gosh.
and sing Surrey with the fringe on top.
This, guys, I don't know if there is a competition for this, but I would like to respectfully submit this for saddest birthday of all time.
Okay, please tell your story.
Oh
This
man,
could keep going.
that was great.
Ooh,
I've
crying.
never felt better about myself. So this is I think about this. I think about this all the time.
Every Halloween, at least.
At least, at a minimum. Sometimes I'll just think about it in the summer and go, just want to. That's pretty good.
Tell the story.
So, it was when I briefly dropped out of school to move to Norman and valet park cars professionally.
We talked about that.
We did.
I can't remember the name of the episode, but
Yeah, because this episode,
fresh and profesh.
our podcast can officially have a beer today.
Right? 21.
It's 21, baby. But it's still young enough to get ID'd. But so my favorite is the day that they stop IDing you at stores.
Oh,
It's
I
the
hate
worst
that
because you
day.
go into places and then it'll say, like, they have the sign that says, if you look younger than 40, we're going to ID you. And then it's like, when you're like, you're 28, you're still getting ID'd. You're like, yeah, you're still using your college ID at the movie theater for the college discount. And then one day, without warning,
they
just stop IDing you. And you're like,
sad day.
hey, don't I look 20? And they say, with their eyes and their behaviors, no, you don't. No, you look aged.
No,
you look,
sir.
You look peaked. You look peaked. So I was, we were parking cars in our yard for the game. Probably
Because you live near the stadium.
very near, quite near, a mere stone's throw.
Yeah.
And we were parking cars, and the yard was full. We'd
How
made
much did you charge per car?
we were charging. This was Bedlam, so we were charging like $30 a car,
Oof.
and we parked like 30 cars.
Yeah. And your yard was
We're just
tiny.
making rent. It was amazing.
Totally.
So that's a lot of dollar menu cheeseburgers is what that is.
Ramen.
Oh gosh, I love a good ramen. We had fancy ramen the other night, like good ramen
Delish.
with a ramen egg in it. Mm-hmm. A runny yolk. Mm-hmm. I quite like a runny yolk. So guys, back to my story.
Parking cars.
Parking cars. I see these two ladies, and if you guys aren't familiar, Oklahoma State and OU play each other once a year. It's called Bedlam. OU wears crimson and cream, and OSU wears the America's brightest orange, which is our slogan. I'm not sure if I can confirm it or not, but that's what we say. And so the OU lady, I see an OU lady walk past an OSU lady, and like kind of like catty, the OU lady says to the OSU lady, after seeing her orange and black, she goes, trick or treat. And blah, blah, blah. She said, happy Halloween. That's what she said.
That's what
she said, happy Halloween, as if to say, your orange is hokey and Halloweeny, whatever. And then she started to walk away. And then kind of under her breath, but loud enough so the lady could hear her, the OSU lady goes, well, the trick's going to be on you. And I think about it all the time.
It's so good.
What? And she said it, and you know she walked away. She sashayed on out of there, and she was like, really stuck it to her.
Sick burn.
Sick burn, Brenda. She got her. She lit her up.
Sick burn, Brenda is a really good
It really is. She lit her up like the inside of a jack-o'-lantern. The trick's going to be on you.
Did we win that year?
We
probably lost terribly.
I want to say yes.
Oh.
But we don't normally.
Right.
So if I'm not an odds maker, but if I were one, I actually think we might have though.
We might have.
Because
that lady knew.
Because that was during the times when we had a couple wins.
We could have.
I don't know, but I'll tell you this right now. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We did win that day.
Yeah, we did.
Because the trick's gonna be on you.
Because Brenda brought it.
Brenda brought heat. It's so
ever.
good.
It's
She was so
good.
proud of herself.
So I got to tell you, I've been having some car trouble.
Just a dynamite segue.
Segue.
So I
You know
gotta
who
tell you.
the winner is Brenda, the loser is Ashley.
Ashley. God, the lip syncing loser is Ashley.
Lip syncing loser is a good title too. I came out of grocery shopping yesterday and I had a flat tire.
Did it occur while driving or in the lot? Like what was the cause?
The tire was a little low the day before, aired it up, was fine. And then I don't know if it's just the way that I was parked. Come to find out there's a nail or something in the tire.
Got it.
And just like the slow leak. So anyway, Jeff's out of town. So I call Harry B. Always Harry B to the rescue.
Always Harry B to the
Always
rescue.
Harry B. So he came to meet me in the grocery store parking lot. So while we are unpacking all the tools, like the jack and all the things, because I have a spare, I cannot tell you how many people inquired after my safety and my well-being. It was such a reminder of how kind people can be. I'm telling you, at least 8 people stopped. Are you aware that you have a flat tire? Do you need any help?
Oh, strangers?
Strangers.
Strangers.
And it was Hopi and me. And people,
That's why they weren't checking on you. They were checking on the child.
Okay.
They were checking on the well-being of the child. Okay. You wild-eyed, running around, not knowing what you're doing. I cannot tell you how many messages. I would love to go through our text thread. I won't, just out of respect. How many times you told me different things about this car situation over the last 24 hours?
Well, because you were going to have to come get me, and I just wanted to let you know
but
that you didn't need to.
But that didn't matter because you would say, "Oh, I don't know. I don't think I can make it. I'm too busy Tuesday." So blah, blah, blah. And then I said, "I can pick you up." And you're like, wow, but mom's going to get you. And I said, I can pick you up. And then you, and then I said, separated by a period with each word, I can pick you up.
It's just that you always seem so put out when I ask any.
I'm sorry. I can pick you up.
When I ask anything of you. No, the issue is I knew that you had a morning today with showings and whatnot. And so I didn't want you to have to come get me if you didn't need to.
Yeah, I know. But honestly, the amount of time I spent responding to text messages, I could have picked you up.
Anyway, so Harry B was in the parking lot with me and we were getting out all the tools. 2 guys like show up nearly simultaneously. The first is Dean.
Okay.
This is all I know of him,
I trust the Dean.
right? Pulls up right in front of me. You know what he drives? The exact same car I drive. Exact year.
Did it have a flat tire?
Make, model. No. He gets out, knows exactly how to assemble all the things. He's like, he just jumps into action. And he's like, pardon me, sir, do you mind if I, right?
Yeah.
Then at that moment, another guy, Kurt.
Dean and Kane.
Dean and Kane. Kurt pulls up. He's like, I work for Toyota and Lexus. I drive a Toyota 4Runner. I work for Toyota and Lexus. I do this all day. Can I assist?
What is happening?
So Dean and Harry B and I stand aside because they just jumped to action. If we had wanted to change this thing, we couldn't have because they had it done within 5 minutes. It was
like a NASCAR pit crew.
It was like a pit crew. It was the nicest, most generous thing. And I just want to say shout out to Dean and Kurt.
Yeah, they're listening. They
listen.
Drop us a line, Dean and Kurt.
So anyway, guys, people are good. And shout out to Dean and Kurt and to Harry B, my forever hero.
I just love that. Like the odds of those people, like the guy from Toyota, like
it was
really
wild.
Cool.
He's like, this is what I do all day.
Come on,
I know exactly how to assemble this car jack and do all these things. It was amazing.
What I love about it is it kept your thumbs free so that you could just send me 1,000 text messages about it.
I just wanted to keep you in the loop and give you heads up.
Oh, I am so in the loop. I'm the most looped in person in the world at this point.
So another thing we've been doing this week is trying to get in all the movies from our Halloween list.
We've been terrible about it this year. Like we've fallen behind a little bit.
We've fallen behind a little.
Activities and such.
Right? So many activities.
But
we did watch several this week. We watched The Addams Family, the first one. Real people.
We watched that one 2 nights ago.
It's so good. Here's the fun fact.
Go on.
It's not fun, but it's interesting.
Okay, well then I don't care about it.
Okay, Raul Julia, who plays Fester.
Uh-huh.
No, not Fester.
No, he plays Gomez.
He is such a good Gomez.
He's a good Gomez.
And he died young of a stroke.
Yeah.
In his 50s.
Okay.
So unfortunately, fairly quickly after, I think, Addams Family 2. And he said that was his favorite role, Gomez Addams.
Yeah.
There was an incident during the filming of Addams Family 1. His eyeball fell out.
His actual eyeball?
Yeah. He didn't have a glass eye. It was, I don't know. It is cloaked in mystery.
That's the most Addams Family thing of all time.
And it delayed filming.
Was he Gomez Addams? Is that he quite literally is this a documentary?
Possibly. Google it, guys.
Google Raul Julia's mysterious eye fallout incident.
Yeah, do it, guys.
Those
it's
in quotes. Google it just like that, just like I said it.
Yeah, you'll find it. You'll find several stories.
The truth is out there, guys. The truth is out there.
While we were watching it, though, Jeff said this, and I died. So Jeff goes, Uncle Fester looks like Tilly.
That's
Brandon's dog.
That's not true.
Brandon's aged beagle. Here's why.
Okay.
White face.
White face.
Eyeliner. Dark, hollow eyeliner.
Mm-hmm. And she's festering by the day. It's quite.
That parallel was not made.
It's true though, and it's so sad because when we first got her, I would refer to her eyeliner as Mila Kunis eyes.
She does. She has beautiful eyes.
You just said she's got Uncle Fester eyes.
I didn't say that. Jeff said that.
She's been festerized.
And if you want to take it up with him, you'll have to wait.
I'll have to wait, but I'll have chili.
I'll have
some chili in the meantime.
So we also watched, I told you guys we watched Ichabod and Mr. Toad, which is one of my favorites. And I felt so seen in this moment. I wanted to bring it up because I know you'll feel seen in this moment too. When they're describing Ichabod, they call him tall and exceedingly lank.
Yeah. Not lanky.
No.
Like, that's really funny.
Isn't that good? I felt seen.
Yeah, no, it's how, like if I'm in a room and someone says, hey, where's your sister? Mm-hmm. I say, oh, she's the one over there. Mm-hmm. And they go, which one? And I go, she's the tall and exceedingly lank one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I describe you.
Yeah. Well,
That's how I describe you.
I get it. I would describe me. I would say the one over there, huge, like really strong, big arms, chiseled face. The chiseled face one.
Sure.
Great sense of humor.
Yeah.
Smells.
The one with 100 pounds over his head right this minute.
Right this minute. Smells great.
Patchouli.
Smells like a patchouli.
Nog champa.
Like a nog champa. I burned some of that this morning. in here.
No, I know.
No, because I masked it with the smell of cooked meat.
Of burning steak.
It was not burnt. I took a picture of it.
So this weekend, Jeff did something really kind. He took fall carnival duty. How do you feel about a fall carnival?
I've got about a 15-minute max on being at one.
I'll tell you what.
Unless I can go to the cakewalk,
Yeah. Oh,
win me up a
listen,
cake,
a whole cake.
win me an entire cake.
That is a prize,
Dude. I always though at a cakewalk landed on just a trash cake.
Or just like a single cupcake with a ring on it.
Pasteles bucios, trash cakes.
Trash cakes.
I think that's right. See, comment in the things
Our
on that.
Spanish expert. Mm-hmm.
I love that we have multiple
Language
language consultants.
Right?
I love
We got
it.
a team of people.
We do.
Guys, this is not just the two
and,
of us.
And they actually do something.
Right.
Contrary to what
Looking at you, man.
over there does.
He's on the computer, but what's he doing?
What we can see, I mean, it's literally just sitting there. Okay, he just scrolled down on them.
He was Googling sports.
Just sports? I don't know, just Google some sports.
Fantasy football.
Hey, can I tell you something? I'm in 2 fantasy leagues right now, and I am in first place in both of them.
How you do? Okay.
Did you just ask me how I'm doing?
Well, I was
'Cause I'll tell you.
coughing when you were giving the info.
It's going great. The other shoe's going to drop at some point. I drafted Tom Brady.
Well, we know that.
Because I knew that Tom Brady would rise above adversity. And now that the divorce has gone through,
Which is so unfortunate.
I mean, I don't know Tom Brady.
Sure.
So
well, that's true. We don't know.
I don't know his situation, but I
They
do
were
know
a beautiful couple.
I do know that he's a competitor, and he's gonna take me where I need to go.
Sure is.
And every time he lines up across the line from another football boy, he looks him dead in the face and he says, "Blue 42, the trick's gonna be on you." and that's what he says.
And that's what's happened.
And it's a real touchdown.
That's amazing. So one thing that I have been late to the party on, guys, and when I say
late to the lip sync
late
party.
to the lip sync party on, guys, is Costco.
Oh, yeah, well, I feel like that's not, I like to blame you for most things.
Yeah.
But in this case, I think a lot of that falls on Oklahoma because we just didn't have a Costco for a long time. We were forced to be Sam's Club people.
Well, and I'm not trying to disparage Sam's Club.
Sponsor us, Sam's Club.
Sponsor us, Sam's Club and Costco, whichever one comes first. Let me tell you what, though, about
Bidding
Costco.
war.
A bidding war. We're going to be the subject of a bidding war.
God, that cough sounded so much better in these microphones.
Well, that's good.
It was great.
Okay.
I'll tell you who's going to approve. It's Michael Trepanier.
Oh, sound engineer.
Because he's quite the sound
extraordinaire.
engineer. Just saying.
So, went to Costco with Crindy. Guys, new worlds have opened up. Do you know what I went in there just to check it out. You know what I came out with? A trash can.
Yeah, sure. A 6-pack of couches,
Thermoses.
a grab bag full of Slinkies and kazoos.
All manner of produce.
I literally pogo sticked out of there. I don't know. I walked into Costco. I blacked out and I woke up in head to toe Kirkland denims. I don't know what happened.
I was wrapped in a throw rug.
It was amazing. I woke up on a porch swing. I don't know. How did I get here? I had the craziest dream, Costco. You were there, and you were there, and you were there.
Oh, that's really how it is. It is so overwhelming. We looked at every inch of that place. I walked out a member. I'm a card carrying member.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get
you.
you.
Go into a Costco, not a member.
No.
You leave with a membership card
And a trash can.
and a trash can full of mayonnaise.
Just vats, industrial vats of mayo.
You wind up with 6-gallon jug of pickles. You don't even eat pickles. That's how they get you.
They get you.
And you say, but the bargains are too good to pass up.
This works out to 27 cents a serving. How could I not?
You don't understand. I've been eating pickles at 45 cents per this whole time. Costco, more like cost low. Hey, everybody, come on down to Costco, where you can walk in for some tuna fish and leave with an entire aquarium full.
Sponsor us, Costco.
Sponsor us, Costco.
Listen,
They're selling pianos in a 4-pack. How many sledgehammers can you fit in the car?
my favorite is, and I woke up in a porch swing.
I don't understand how Costco doesn't sponsor us after this glowing ad.
Listen, I'm just saying,
My
life has changed for
tiny
the
house.
better. A prefabricated office building. It's in the backyard for the party tonight.
I bought a gift card for a cruise to the Caribbean.
Listen, they do have a travel agency.
Do they really
They
in
really
the Costco?
do. They got everything. You can get hearing aids and a trip to Bermuda. I'm just saying, Costco is where it's at,
Oh my
guys.
gosh.
I was just really impressed. It's a lot of the brands we already use. And so I'm just saying my life has changed for the better after that. So I want to get into our continuation of all things autumn. To celebrate our 21st episode, guys, we want to highlight a few autumn cocktails that our listeners sent in. The first one is from our friends Brendan and Maddie.
Dear friends. Maddie and mortal enemy, Brendan. Mm-hmm.
So they sent in the Smoky Sanderson Sister Smash.
Yeah, they did.
This one comes from halfbakedharvest.com. So this one is apple cider, 2 cinnamon sticks, plus 2 to 3 sage leaves for burning.
Oh, you did aromatics.
Smoke 'em.
Smoking them up.
8 fresh blackberries, 1 teaspoon lemon juice, 2 dashes of orange bitters, and 2 ounces of bourbon.
Huh.
Sounds lovely, doesn't it? It's real pretty, too. It's kind of purpley with those blueberries. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's a good one.
One sip, and it'll turn you to a cat. One sip and
Thackeray Binks.
one thou mangy feline. One sip and then 3 old hags are gonna suck your essence right out of your face.
Sounds delightful.
Sounds delightful. I'll have 2.
I'll have that.
Just leave it open. Leave the tab open.
Leave the tab open.
I'll have as many Sanderson Sisters smashes as I can before my entire life force has been drained from my body.
That's symbolized by the smoke and sage.
Can I tell you something that I never really understood about the way the Sanderson sisters suck the life out of children?
Okay.
Well, first
You've
off,
devoted some thought to this.
I don't understand how that's even real.
Okay. First of all,
Magic. Secondly, they suck the life out of Emily Binks real fast.
yeah, it happens quickly.
When they're trying to suck the life out of Thackeray Binks,
Yeah.
they don't get him all the way. And when they get Max, he's hanging off the broom at the end.
Yeah.
Bette Midler's trying to suck the life out of him.
Yeah.
She can't get it done.
No.
Maybe her lungs have aged. I don't know.
Also, all 3 of them were doing that to Emily.
Yeah, but listen, they all were on Thackeray.
3 times as fast.
Okay, well that math does check out. But at the end, Bette Midler does suck some of Max's life essence through his face.
But he seems fine.
But she should get some of the benefit.
She should look
it's
younger.
Like if you drink half of a glass of milk, you still get some calcium.
Good analogy.
Not all of it, but some of it.
Your bones get a little bit stronger.
Got milk.
Sponsor us, milk.
Got children's essence.
Sponsor us, Essence.
Essence. Oh, gosh, if we could get sponsored by Essence, we would transcend the medium.
No, we're not getting sponsored. Okay, another fall cocktail that Julie brought up. Apple cider with caramel vodka. Just 2 ingredients. Sounds nice, kind of sweet.
There's a caramel vodka?
I think there's all manner of vodka.
All different manner of vodka.
Yeah, so that sounds delicious. D, sweet D.
Sweet D.
Loves a hot toddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cody Culberson made a hot toddy the other day and just sent a picture of it, and all it said was, "It's toddy season, boys."
Fall flavor.
That's it. Fall flavor.
We also like a pumpkin ale. What are our favorite pumpkin ales?
Dogfish Head Pumpkin Ale.
Yep.
Reigns supreme.
Yep.
Reigns supreme.
The Shipyard
Shipyard's good.
Pumpkin Head.
But
Is that what it's called?
Yes, but they're all just trying to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the LeBlanc Jangs of pumpkin ales. It's the Michael Gorson slam dunking on these pumpkins.
Okay. Then we have a few accidental texts that I want to cover quickly. This first one comes from our friend Scott Waugh. Guys, these are texts that you receive.
Dr. Scott Waugh.
Dr. Scott. These are texts that you receive accidentally. If you
Paging
receive
Dr.
these,
Scott Waugh. Dr. Scott Waugh.
this is from Dr. Scott. He says, no, he didn't say this. This came to him.
He accidentally texted this to himself.
Right.
He passed out in a Costco and woke up with 1,000 text messages.
From his own number. He says, oh, no, he didn't say. See, you've thrown me off.
I've done nothing.
This person says, hi, Alice. You came back from Singapore. I asked you to bring me the watch. Did you bring it? I want to see what it looks like.
Weird.
No reply from Scott.
I also love that, like, it's very matter of fact. You came back from Singapore.
Did I?
I walked into a Costco.
Came
be-
home from Singapore.
Can't be held responsible for what happened during the time in the Costco. Don't remember it.
Also, I just love, hi, Alice.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. And Scott didn't reply.
Shouldn't have.
I want to see what it looks like. So anyway, that one was from Scott. That one's really good. This one comes from our friend Zeke, which I feel like Zeke is in some sort of, he's caught up in this texting ring of some kind. And I think it's because he responds.
My nose is so runny. It's
Okay.
gross.
It's allergy season for sure. My eyes are running. So this comes to Zeke. Bradford. Help me contact an air conditioner repairman to help me fix my air conditioner.
Yeah, sure. Well, just to clarify, I need to let you know what I need the air conditioner repairman for.
That's right.
It's not, I don't want to go bowling with him.
No,
I'm not
I want to play golf.
I'm not trying to ax him to go to Costco with me. I need him to repair my air condicionado.
Yes. Zeke is our Spanish expert. So Zeke says, think you have the wrong number, friend. Kind. This person says, I'm very sorry to bother you. It was my assistant who mixed up the numbers. Please forgive me.
Passing the buck.
We've seen a lot of this.
Passing the buck.
Assistants being blamed.
I feel like that's how they get you.
It's not real.
It's a little move called the bait and switch. Then you say, "Oh, it's okay. My assistant sucks too." And then they say, "Let's be buds. You want to meet up in a dark alley somewhere?" And you say, "Yeah, I do."
Bring that watch from Singapore.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about it because I purchased a 12-pack of butterfly knives at Costco the other day.
A 12-pack of brass knuckles. You could probably buy those there.
Brass knuckles were always such like a cool thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like I never owned any.
No.
Crindy wouldn't
Allow it.
allow it.
So Zeke says, it's all right. Good luck with your AC. So kind. Then this person says, you're kind. And I think it was a wonderful encounter. I'm Jenny from Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
What should I call you? And Zeke says, Oklahoma Joe.
Yeah, which is the appropriate response.
And so Jenny from Los Angeles says, I like to make friends with good people, and I usually communicate using telegrams. Do you use telegrams?
This.
And Zeke says, like carrier pigeons? and Jenny says, maybe you can find it in the App Store. Jenny?
Oh, Telegrams is an app.
I think it is.
It's not an actual. She's not
Producer,
sending.
Google it.
Yeah,
Look it up.
She's not physically sending telegrams.
Telegrams. What a weird thing. Get out of here, Jenny. Then there's one more accidental text from our friend Amber. Hi, Amber, and hi to your family who listens. Hi to Peyton. So we got this text from her. It says, hi, Nancy. The last time you made a costume plan was great. When did you get it?
Producer this is yielding results. Is that not amazing?
Telegram is an app, guys.
He just sent it to the TV.
Ooh, it's up here for all to see.
Via Telegram. He sent it.
That's so good. Way to go, buddy.
Thanks, dude.
So Amber's text, hi, Nancy. The last time you made a costume plan was great. When did you get it? What kind of costume plan?
I want to see
Nancy?
it. I want to see it. You came back from Singapore.
Also, I want to know exactly when you received it.
Yeah.
Nancy.
It's a lot of demands.
Right.
A lot of assistant blaming and demands.
I'm tired of the assistant shaming.
Harumph.
Harumph. What you been watching, reading, or listening to?
Hagobeeem.
Just that's it.
Strictly Hagobeeem. We, Adam's Family, we just, last night we did the Witches, the new Witches.
Oh, it's so good with Chris
solid.
Rock.
Solid. Mm-hmm.
It's great.
And,
Anne Hathaway.
And yes.
Her creepy hands and
great.
her feet.
It's great. Woo. And so we watched that. I've been listening to a lot of the D'Angelo album Voodoo.
Okay.
It's very good.
Okay.
I quite like it. So you guys, if you want to give that one a spin, Voodoo by D'Angelo. Sponsor us, D'Angelo. D'Angelo.
So I'm not proud of this, but Jeff and I have been watching Bachelor in Paradise.
I'm not proud of this, but for my birthday one year, I had a lip sync party and we did Les Miserables.
So
Lindsay watches Bachelor in Paradise.
I'm not proud of it, guys. It is bad. But Jeff and I watched this together because Jeff finds it hilarious. And Jeff is very analytical. We're watching it, and all of a sudden, I hear Jeff next to me, and he goes, "This is a vibing risk." Under his breath.
A vibing risk?
Vibing risk. And it's because this one guy was talking about how he's vibing with several girls.
Oh.
Jeff goes, "This is a vibing risk."
Yeah.
And I said, "Elaborate, please." And
Yeah.
he said, "It's because when the other gender has the power, when they have the roses to give, when the girls have all the power, you've basically just made a whole bunch of girls mad."
It's a vibing risk.
So we call that the vibing risk, and it's awesome. So anyway, we've been watching that. Also, our Halloween movies. I've been reading and listening to a lot of books and podcasts on politics and religion.
Very cool.
Because the other podcast that I do with my church, We Need to Talk Out of the Well Church.
Stop
We're talking about.
cross-promoting other people's podcasts.
But anyway, that's what I've been watching, reading, or listening to. So anyway, we have an Orbit Sweetment Challenge.
Yes.
Do we have time for that today?
Yeah, I think
You want
we
to
do.
read that today?
Orbit Sweet Mint Challenge. And I don't know who this is from.
I don't,
and I
but we want
need
to give
know.
you some gum.
From Bezix13. And I'm sure there's something hidden in here that should tell me, but I'm an idiot, guys.
We're going to think about it.
Okay. So, here's the thing, guys. VVV. Fun little story about how this knee slapper of a pod can infiltrate your brain. I like where this is going. Knee slapper. Last week, I was out there on the open road traveling a boot for work. Messed around and caught myself a good old-fashioned case of, let's call it for stigma reasons, Skittles. And boy howdy, wouldn't you know it, this bout of Skittles was real doozy. To battle the feves and the shaky shakes at the height of the ordeal, I popped some T-Nols PMs and zoinks, I'm latered. But then I pop awake around 1 a.m. with one sentence cycling over and over in my head. Habafabawum.
Have a fabobum.
Have a fabobum. Have a fabobum. Have a fabobum.
Have a fat autumn.
Over and over and over, it was Brandon Bewell's voice. Some might say it was a haunting, but I say nay. It was an encouragement. A subconscious thumbs up from the Ryan Reynolds type himself.
Don't encourage him.
Thanks, y'all, for ruling my friends. And yes, have a fabobum.
Yes.
See, guys,
So
you keep
good.
escalating. I need to know who that is. Someone tell us who that is.
We want to give you some gum.
I feel dumb for not knowing for sure. Okay.
Guys, we would like to beg you for ratings and reviews. They help us more than you know.
Give them to us.
Share with your friends, post on socials, help us get the good word out about this fun community. You guys are the actual best, but we do need ratings and reviews.
You guys are the best.
From you.
But
But
if you
that's not
don't
what you
rate
guys
or
are the best.
review us,
And we need ratings and reviews.
that's right. We need it all. We need it all. We need ratings. We need reviews. We need a 14-pack of French's Classic Mustard. We need all of the things, guys.
What's your warm heart?
Just spending some good old quality fun time with Ben this week doing like the Hagobeeem movies, and we carved pumpkin yesterday, so that'll be my warm heart. We carved a Cuphead pumpkin.
Also, let the people know about 15 Minutes of.
Oh yes, guys, plug at the end here. Michael Trepanier.
Hi, Michael.
Michael Trepanier and Aaron Newberry's podcast, 15
Aaron.
Minutes of. We did a 3-parter where they interviewed me just about stuff, creativity and fun stuff. It was an honor to be on there, and they were incredibly gracious, and it was a blast. So there's that.
Part 1 was good, guys.
It was great. So
So
check that out. I'll link that in the show notes here so that you guys can go to their podcast.
Love it.
What's your warm heart?
My warm heart is all of the kind people who helped with my car situation.
Dean and Kurt.
Kurt and Dean, and most of all, Harry B.
Most of all, Harry B, the warmest heart.
This side of the Mississippi.
He's a 24-pack of warm hearts, that one.
That's right. Thanks, Dad.
Right
Love
there in the
you.
warm. Okay, guys. Hey, thanks for checking us out. Guys, Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. Go check us out. Follow us on the socials. Do the whole thing. Also, go check out 15 Minutes of. It's a good podcast. Good
Happy
dudes.
Halloween.
Happy Hollow Weenie.